This right here is the all-new Alpargali puffer jacket. And at the time of me making this video, it's available on Kickstarter. And I will have to say, you know, I've worn it for the last 3 weeks, so I've had some decent use out of it. It's not too cold here in Vancouver, so but I have been using it, you know, to wear it into the hockey rink while I watch my kids play hockey. So I have a little bit of experience in cold weather, but not like -40. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you whether this jacket is a complete waste of money or if it actually is an amazing winter jacket. So in this video, I'm gonna be telling you about the actual warmth and my experience with it. I'm gonna be doing a waterproof test with it. I'm gonna be showing you how it fits on my body. And lastly, I'll just kind of walk you through all of the features and pockets and things like that about the jacket. Full disclosure, Alpargali did send this jacket for my honest YouTube review. However, they do not get to preview it before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them. However, I do get to keep the jacket. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Desy Cheng, and I post 1 to 2 videos per week, and I primarily focus on bags and gear related to travel, EDC everyday carry, and photography. Okay, first let's talk about the warmth of this jacket. Just because it's targeted as a puffer jacket, it's targeted for the winter cold. It's got 4 layers of warmth protection. So the first one is a Teflon coated shell, and that's for the waterproofness. I'll get more into that a little bit later on, but that's not really kind of where the warmth is. But the second layer is it's got this 1 millimeter of aerogel, and then it's got the Sorona insulation, and it's the Sorona insulation is kind of like an alternative to down filling. So this jacket is fairly lightweight, and actually when you first pick it up, it doesn't feel like very much. So you know, at first you kind of think that, oh no, this jacket's not going to be very warm. However, you know, even despite being so light, I think it was like 100 and something grams of Sorona filling, it's actually, they say it's equivalent to a 300 down fill jacket. Now, comparing this versus my Arc'teryx Therm jacket, which is a 750 goose down, I'm not lying, I'm being completely honest. This jacket is probably just as warm as my $950 US Arc'teryx jacket, but you know, this jacket is much less. So I'm not even joking. The warmth is there. It's not, I wouldn't say it is super duper amazing where, you know, they advertise -40. I generally get fairly cold. I'm usually in the rink with my boys when they're playing hockey. And, you know, I still have to wear another layer or 2 underneath sometimes. But that's actually with my Arc'teryx jacket, I'm actually wearing even more layers. So overall, the overall warmth of this is good. The other one also they're advertising is the graphene technology, which is this kind of reflective kind of material which kind of keeps you know, the warmth in. And I will have to say, I did 100% feel this when I was just, you know, driving in my car. My heated seats were not on, and I just felt like this area right here got fairly warm. So yes, I do feel this, and this thing does work. However, you know, it's just in this kind of like middle back area, and I honestly wish that it was kind of around like the entire other parts of the jacket, especially towards the front of my body, because that's kind of where, you know, the front of my body, that's where I feel it as well. I wish there was a little bit of here and a little bit here. That would have made this jacket even more perfect if they ever made a version 2 of this. But despite not having that, again, this was, again, just as warm or warmer than my Arc'teryx down jacket. So great job on the warmth. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing a 2-minute downpour test. Let's get this on, zip that up, turn the water on. 2 minutes starts now.
Going back to Glasgow in the rain. You and me on the canal, cheap shop.
All right, so now let's see if I'm wet on the inside. So we'll unzip this hood. And, oh, so if you was wet, you would see wet spots on the shirt, t-shirt right here. And let's take this jacket off. Nope, I am completely dry. So yeah, just looking at my t-shirt, I am 100% dry right now. There's not a single wet spot. It was concentrated, it was running down my shoulders and everything. And the jacket kept me bone dry. So great job Alpargali for the waterproof test. So just one note is that the water, the jacket is wet on the outside of the jacket, so it's not going to bead off like a rubber rain jacket. Instead, it will soak in just a little bit, but only on the exterior, and it doesn't feel like it will penetrate through into the inside of the jacket. Next, let's talk about the fit of the jacket. So I am 5'8" and 180-ish pounds right now. But normally I would wear a size medium jacket. So, I have a North Face jacket, I have an Arc'teryx jacket, I have a bunch of all of these other winter jackets, and they're all about size medium, and they have room for me to wear a layer or 2 layers underneath. So I thought that I was going to be a size medium in the Alpargali. However, they actually sent me a large. So at first when I opened it, I was like, oh no, this is going to be way too big. However, it does fit a size larger. So this size large actually fits more like a medium in, like, if you're comparing it versus North Face, Arc'teryx, and things like that. That's just, one thing to note. In terms of fit, I mean, overall, the size large fits me perfectly. The sleeves are not too long. I mean, they're just a little bit longer, which I actually do want. It does have that Velcro cuff, so you can cuff it up higher if you need to. And the hood, at first I found was, when I put it over my head, it was way too big. But the cool thing is that you just got to shift it back. And once you kind of shift it back, it stays in place and it doesn't kind of, overhang on top of my eyes. So this hood actually fits much nicer than my Arc'teryx Therm SV jacket. I think my only minor complaint about this jacket is, I mean, this happens with a lot of other jackets too, is that sometimes this little area right here, it just kind of whacks me in the face and just kind of stays up, and I always constantly have to kind of flip it down. But that's essentially it, very, very minor. In terms of comfort, on the inside, everything's very, very soft and lightweight. So I don't feel like I'm wearing anything too bulky or anything like that, or I don't feel like anything's scratching me or scratching my skin. So overall, it's a very comfortable jacket. So next, let's dive into all of the features of this jacket. Starting off with the sleeve, it does have a nice little Velcro strip right here, so you can really cinch that cuff up if you really needed to. They also advertise that it's got this kind of a little bit of a cuff just to kind of keep your hands warm, but honestly, it doesn't do very much. I did wish that it was bigger, or if it had a finger loop to kind of keep it into place, because I found that that cuff just always kind of rode straight up here, and it would never ever stretch here. And even if I did stretch it all the way over past my knuckles, it kind of took a lot of effort, so I wouldn't even count this as a feature. The other cool thing is on this left sleeve right here, they have a zippered pocket right here, so for you're going to put a Metro Pass, so you can totally just scan yourself in. The only one thing I have to say about this is that it's kind of in an awkward position, because when you're scanning it, you can have to like flip your arm around. I kind of wish it was maybe on the outside of your forearm, so you can just kind of like tap and go instead of kind of flipping your entire arm over. But not a huge deal. I'm just glad that they at least they have this feature. Not all jackets have that. Moving across the front chest right here, there is a zippered pocket right here, which is nice for you to put your different accessories. And then moving onto the bottom, you got 2 zippered standard pockets right here, so if you can put your hands in there to warm it up. And then on this left side, it does have a key leash, so if you want to attach your keys or anything else that you don't want to be lost, you can totally put it there. Moving on to the right arm, on the shoulder, there is another zippered pocket, and there is also another key leash on this side as well, which is great. I've never seen 2 key leashes on a jacket. Now, looking at the back of the jacket. Look at the back of the jacket. I like how it's just very, very minimal, nothing to it. However, on the hood, it does have a nice small little the small branding. I know that in their previous Kickstarter jacket, I think they had a big huge logo on across the shoulders, which I didn't like, but I like how it's just very, very minimal. Now looking at the hood right here, it's got two little elastic drawstrings to really kind of cinch up this hood, which is nice. And it does have a nice little kind of a visor right here, just to kind of really overhang your head so the water just kind of drips away from your face, which is nice. Inside, you know, it is lined with that Sirona fiber. And then opening it up, now, this right here, I really like it. This is very, very soft. It's like this kind of a soft, felty material. It just makes it very, very comfortable on your neck. It does have a nice little coat rack hook right here, so you can hang your jacket. And what else? And just kind of looking into it, it's got this whole, you know, the quilted lining, which is nice. The graphene area is right down the center, and again, I wish the graphene existed on the front side of the jacket. Moving on, starting with the, one other thing is it does have nice air ventilation on both of the armpits, which is nice. And then on this one side, you have a massive zipper pocket, and this is large enough to fit an iPad or something large like that. And then within that, there is actually another pocket right here. So if you had like your iPhone or anything like that, so you got a pocket within a pocket. So this is kind of like a great area to even store other things if you had water bottle or a toque or gloves, anything like that. And then looking at the opposite side, you do have a stash pocket right here. Again, same thing. If you wanted to stash gloves or things like that, you can totally put it in there. And then just above that, there is another pocket, and it's got a Velcro just to kind of secure. So if you did want to put your cell phone in there, you do have that option. So yeah, so that's pretty much all the features. Oh, and it does have some drawstrings at the very bottom if you really wanted to tighten up that waist. Now the zippers are YKK, which is nice. They are not the AquaGuard zippers, which is okay. I mean, it would have been nice because I know that some people, they really want that waterproof zipper. However, you know, these are fine. The zippers run nicely, very easy. I don't feel like they're cheap or anything like that. So let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should buy this jacket or not. I think it's a fantastic winter jacket, and especially for the price, at the Kickstarter price right now, where it's 50% off, and even at the regular price of, I think, $400 US, that's still way cheaper than the Arc'teryx Therm jacket. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's waterproof, it's got tons of pockets and zippers, it's breathable, you know, it's just got, you know, it just kind of ticks off all the boxes that one would want in a winter jacket. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you want to see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.